Hey everybody, it's Eric here, and today I'm doing a different kind of video. It's been the first kind of video where I had to do something like this in a while, where you just can mainly see my hands. Also, since the camera on my iPhone really zooms in, my hands look like gigantic, even though relatively speaking, I mean, it's a pretty far distance away that this mobile suit is from my camera. It's just that my camera zooms in too far, but whatever. Today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video, as I'm going to be doing a review on the GN-006 Cherudum Gundam Model Kit. The 101, the 1/100 size version. I think that's a high grade, or is it a master grade? I want to say it's a high grade, but I'm not sure. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know what a model kit is, a plastic model kit is a kit which you have to cut apart yourself. Like, let me show you an example. All the pieces will be on a tray like this, and you have to cut them out yourself and put them all together in order to create your own, in order to recreate mobile suits, which are from the anime series known as Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam. And for those of you guys who don't know what Mobile Suit Gundam is a long-running series, mecha anime it's a war anime about people piloting these mobile suits and fighting in wars and stuff like that. And this mobile suit is specifically for Mobile Suit Gundam 00, which is a fairly older series, relatively speaking, to now. And this is actually a mobile suit from the second season of that anime. From the first season of the anime, this Gundam's previous mode was known as Dynamis. I'll show a picture of it up right now. Dynamis, and this is just an upgrade that it received as the series went on. So yeah, this is the mobile suit you mainly see. And number 2, I forget the exact name of the pilot, but I'll put him up right here, most likely with his name as well. And this mobile suit is essentially the sniper of the main mobile suit, of the main team known as Celestial Being. There are a bunch of, I'm not really sure what to call them. I guess they're like freedom fighters, freelance fighters. They just like intervene with wars and use force in order to stop these wars and stuff like that. So yeah, they're not like really the good guys per se, even though they are like the main characters you normally see. But yeah, oh crap, this happens a lot, man, because I probably built it wrong and his arm keeps falling off. But yeah, onto the mobile suit himself. I'm just time to talk about the mobile suit design. I really like the design of the Cherudum Gundam. This is actually only the second Gunpla I ever built. And right when I saw the box and I saw him on the cover, I immediately I was just like, oh man, he looks cool. I'm gonna want to build this, and hopefully it'll be better than my first Gunpla that I built, who's actually over there, just hanging out, having a battle. I'll probably review him at a later point. I'm not sure if I even want to review my first ever Gunpla, but whatever. Yeah. As for the Cherudum, he is mainly white, as most Gundams are. Most actual like Gundams are base white, and have a different color. Unlike normal Gundams, he is actually green instead of blue for his other colors. He still has the red and he still has the yellow. He does have the V-shaped fin, but it's more black, and he does have like his own little yellow fin over there as well. And then he has like this tail thing, which is mostly used for like propulsion, I believe. I'm not really sure. I haven't actually finished Gundam 00. I'm still in the first season of Gundam 00, with us still using the first season suits. And yeah. Now, why don't we get into the figures? What else should I talk about the figure? I guess I should talk about its like articulation now. I don't know how to do reviews. I do watch reviews of figures and mobile suits and stuff like that, maybe because I like watching reviews. I don't know why. Yeah, for his head, he has a nice degree of movement on his head. Decent degree. He can look up that far and look down that far. on his shoulder. He has ball joints on his shoulders. This part can actually move side to side, which is used for other purposes. You can mainly see the purpose on this side because this is where he has his shield. You can move his shield up to the front, but when you do move them, these pieces have a tendency of moving out of place, so you have to snap them up together. There's a what do you call this? A hinge joint? A hinge joint? Yeah, there's an elbow, a nice ball joint at his hand, and of course, since he's a model kit, he doesn't really have any movable thumbs, and really, it's just like you can remove like the fingers and replace them with other different fingers. But he does have a nice. He can do a whole 360 with his arm, and he can move his arm about that far. So you can. Oops. That piece has a tendency of falling off, mainly on just my kit. I don't know if other kits that people build have this same problem with this piece, but this piece just doesn't fit in really too well. Oh well. Let me just snap that back in. As for... crap, it keeps falling off. As for here, he doesn't really have a waist joint, but he does have like a chest joint, where he can do some rotation at the chest. Crap, the entire piece falling off. Let me fix this. Gotta fix this. Okay. Come on, dude. Stay together, Gundam. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. He has a good thigh swivel right there. Bend at the knee. And he has some degree of articulation on his toe, so you can get like a decent toe pivot. He also has an ankle pivot as well. And he has a pretty nice spread. Also on the back, he has these things, which in case like he's having trouble standing up, you can put them down. So then he can be flat on his feet, so then he has an easier time standing up, which is pretty nice. So yeah. Oh, also I should mention that these thrusters on the back also are on like little, I think they're ball joints. I think they're on ball joints, yeah. This is the most time like that's ever falling off. I usually don't really play with my Gunpla. I usually just pose them and leave them out posed and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess this is one reason why. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into these. This figure actually has a. Now, oh my gosh, I'm messing up. Let's get into the accessories of the figure. First of all, you get like this nice little stand thing, which I'll explain later. Then you get this. This is the I think it's called the G2, the GN-006 sniper rifle, which you can fit right into his hand, like so. And the arm fell off again, but yeah, you can fit it right into his hand, just slides right in. And you can even turn it around like this, which is the pose I usually have it, and it actually turns to some sort of automatic rifle like this, instead of the sniper semi-automatics. I don't know guns, but yeah, you get that as an accessory, and you can, and even adds a nice little storage space for the gun. I'll get into the gun more in a bit as I put the arm back in. Yeah, you do get, there is like this little hinge right here, which you can have him hold, which you, oh my gosh, I'm spelling over my words. And then you can get him holding his sniper rifle with both hands. And then he does have this little, oh, first I need to fold it up. I like the way that this folds in together. Then he has this little thing right here. Let me just take it out, which then you can plug right in. Oops, right into there, and there's his guns, and there's his sniper storage. Then he has these two GN beam pistols, which start off like this. They store onto his thruster, and you can. Then he like pulls them out and use them as guns. I don't know if he actually uses them as axes, because these actually look pretty sharp. Well, they're not actually that sharp, but they look like they can actually be used as axes. And they have a pretty nice storage space. Right here on the back of his thrusters, there's a little indent right there, and on his thrusters he has right there on this thruster where you can just plug them in. They have inlets on both sides, so it doesn't matter where you put them. And of course the pistols could... Oh, I should mention that this figure isn't painted at all, man, because I don't have anything to actually paint it with. But the guns, these pistols could use a bit of paint, really. But yeah, and that's all his weapons. As for this stand, all these little parts right here and on his tail are actually a shield, so you can take apart. Oh, just like take these parts off. I'm only going to take off a bit, maybe because it's a hassle to put them on, and then you can put there's like little slots right here where you can put them on different places. Like you can, come on, you can snap on one shield right there, and you can snap on a shield to the top. Can you snap on a shield to the top? I don't know. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, then you can snap on the shield right there, because with this Gundam, those parts fly off and protect them from different beam attacks. So yeah, all these little pieces right there. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces on the tail for that, 2 pieces on his knees, and 2 pieces on his shoulder. And of course, you can arrange them on this thing any way you want, so you can get all kinds of different shapes of the shields. So yeah. This mobile suit is actually a very nice mobile suit. I really like it a lot. Of course, you don't have to be a fan of Gundam 00 really to enjoy this mobile suit. But yeah, it's a very decent mobile suit. Has a good range of articulation and can get into pretty nice poses. In fact, I'm gonna show you my favorite pose to do with him as to end off this episode. So one of the poses that you can do, it shows on the box. Well, it has to involve his pistols. So first of all, just like plugging his pistols into his hand. Well, there he goes. Take this on, move it back to grab onto this pistol, and then raise up his hand, and then straighten out his hand. His head should be a bit more straight out. But yeah, it's a nice, cool, getting ready to fire with the pistol stance that I really like and stuff like that. So yeah, overall I get this figure a nice, I don't know what kind of ratings I'm to you, but I would totally recommend anyone to get this figure. It's a very nice figure, and it's very fun to pose around. I'm pretty sure that my arm problem is not like a big issue with most of them. But yeah, you just have to wait and see about that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and would like to see more reviews on stuff like this, or just more of my videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys. I don't know how to close this off. I don't know how to do reviews. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Don't forget to comment down below what you think on the mobile suit. Also, maybe list down if you know any mobile suit animes. What's your favorite mobile suit anime? What's your favorite mobile suit Gundam anime? So yeah, don't forget to subscribe for more stuff, because I want people to see more of my stuff. So yeah, I'll see you. Oh, crap, he's about to fall over. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye. Oh, hey guys, I'm adding this at the end of the mobile suit review for the Gundam Cherudum. I forgot to mention an accessory that he also had, which is this visor, which you can, I already have the Cherudum up, but as you can see, that little red thing, you can like fold it up and you can put this visor on him in order to get into his sniper mode. And the reason I forgot that is because the visor actually stores on the bottom of the shield stand. So yeah, that's the video of the episode. Bye bye.